Hi guys, it's Kate Stifler with Baptiste Power Yoga, Fort Lauderdale. We're going to do a 30-minute journey into power sequence. Let's get started. Come into child's pose. Knees wide, big toes together. Reach your arms forward and drop your chest and head. Downward facing dog. Let the head release. Shake it around, yes and no. Start to open the backs of the legs. Maybe move your heels side to side. Take a look forward, walk your feet to your hands for ragdoll. 2 fists in between your feet, that's how wide your hips are. And take opposite elbow. Drop your head and chest. As you inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Bring the palms together, right in front of your heart. We'll begin with a chant of 3 ohms. Extended mountain pose. Bow forward. Beginning sun salutation A, halfway lift. Step back to plank pose. Look forward, lower, halfway, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Take one more breath in through your nose. Empty out through your nose. Look forward, step or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Extended mountain pose, look up, reach up. Fold forward as you exhale. Halfway lift, long spine. Step back, plank pose. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Gazing forward, step or float to the top of your mat. Halfway up, bow forward. Utkatasana, chair pose. Bend the knees and reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Pull the hips back. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Shins hug in. Take one more breath and bow forward. Halfway lift. Plank pose. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Thighs lift. Pull the shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, spin your back foot flat. Warrior one, rise. Take a moment here, look up in between your hands, and then engage the muscle to the bone of those legs. Hug in, skin, muscle, bone, hug into the front. Maybe draw the right hip back, left hip forward. Press into the outer blade of that back foot. Reach the arms up, look up, reach up. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Step your left foot forward, spin your right foot flat. Virabhadrasana 1. Again, engaging the back thigh. Skin to muscle to bone, hug in. Press into the blade of your back foot and pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Reach the arms to the sky, look up, reach up. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Gazing to the back of your mat. Drishti is your focus point to one spot. Smooth, steady breath in and out of the nose, Ujjayi breath. Continuing to press down into the palms as you lift the hips up and back. Now look forward, step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana, part of the sun salutation V. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, lengthen. Step or float, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Step your right foot forward, spin your back foot flat, warrior one. Rise up on your inhale. Hands to the mat, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Inhale brings you all the way up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, bring your toes and your heels together. Lift your heels high up. Take your right leg to the sky and then bend the right knee and open the right hip. Now you can stay here or begin to take flip dog or wild thing. Keep pressing down into the left palm. Reach your right arm up and over your right ear. One more breath. And slowly release. Together we take the right leg down to meet the left. We've come forward into plank pose. Take your right hand, center it, spin your heels to the right, left arm up, Vastisthasana. And you can stay here, take your gaze to your left thumb. If you want more, maybe you take a variation. Maybe you hook the big toes. Maybe you extend and lengthen through the left leg. If that's there for you, go. If it's not, you stay where you are today. Take one more breath and slowly release. Chaturanga is your exhale. Upward facing dog, breathe in, down dog, breathe out. Take a moment, inhale. Take a moment, exhale. Going to the other side, bring your toes and your heels together. Lift your heels high off the mat. Take your left leg up and back. Bend your left knee, open your left hip. Stay right here or flip dog wild thing to the other side. Now feel the chest, express yourself here. Feel the chest open, reaching, lengthening through the side body. One more breath. And then slowly unwind the pose. Take your left leg. Lower it down to meet the right. Shift forward into plank. Center your left hand down. Spin your heels to the left. Take your right arm up. And then gaze to your right thumb. Now stay here or an expression of your choice. If you took the extension on the other side, go for it here. Stay with it. Open up that chest towards the sky. Take one breath in and slowly release. Chaturanga. Inhale upward. Exhale downward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale. On the next breath, take your right leg up and back. Bring your knee in towards your chest, shoulders forward. Again, inhale up and back. Knee in and across your body to your left elbow. Inhale up and back. Knee in and to your right elbow. Inhale up and back. Step it through crescent lunge. Your feet are remaining hips distance. Imagine 2 train tracks. And then taking your right and left arm, reach them up over your head. Good. As you lower down, continuing to hugging into the center line. Hands to prayer. And then twist to the right. Take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Your right hand presses down into the left to lift your chest away from that right thigh. Stay here. If you want more, you can open your arms to 12 and 6. Take one breath in and slowly come into warrior 2. Opening the arms, looking over your right middle finger. From here, we're going to take extended side angle. Take your right elbow to your right knee, your left arm to the sky. If you want a deeper expression, take your right hand or right fingertips in front of your right foot. Look up towards your left thumb. Maybe a side angle, reaching that left arm over the left ear. Again, open that chest, lifting it towards the sky. One more breath. And slowly release. Both hands down. Take your right foot back, plank pose. Lower chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left leg lifts. Knee in towards your chest, shoulders forward. Inhale up and back. Knee into your chest to your right elbow. Inhale up and back. Knee into your chest, then left elbow. Inhale up and back. Step it all the way through crescent lunge. Bending that knee, knee over left ankle. Lift the back thigh up. And then both arms reach up. Spread your fingers, lift your chest, breathe in. Hands to prayer. And twist to the left. Right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Take that left hand and press it down into the right to lift up and out of those low hips. Look to your left, breathe. Gaze to one point, again, Ujjayi. In and out of the nose is your breath. Opening the arms if you did on the other side as you take one breath in and then open to the right, warrior 2. Good, extended side angle, left elbow to your left knee, right arm to the sky. Deeper expression, left hand down, fingertips, or left palm. If you had a block, you could use that. Gaze up if you want it, right arm over the right ear. Chest up, right shoulder draws back. Take one deep breath in and slowly release. Left foot back, plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a breath. Let it go. Wherever you are right now, just be with whatever's here. Letting go of anything you don't need and just being a yes for this practice. Being a yes for this pose. And just being a yes for this day, this moment that's here right now. And then look forward, step or float to your hands. Halfway lift and forward fold. Bend the knees, chair pose, Utkatasana or thunderbolt. Hands are gonna come into prayer and twist to the right. Keeping your hips as square as you can. Keep hugging them into the center. Left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Take your palms together, press down into the left palm with that right palm. Maybe look at your toes, you can lift and spread them. Maybe play with pulling that left hip back just a little bit more to square the hips. And then chest gaze to the right. Take a deep breath in. If you want it, open the arms here as you sit a little bit deeper into the hips. One more breath. Inhale, open the chest, breathe it in. Exhale, fold, release. Open the feet, hips distance. Take your peace sign fingers around the big toes from the inside. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine, chest forward, tailbone back. And exhale all the way in, chest to thighs. Good, now here we're just gonna release the back of the neck. One more breath. Release that, toe heel, the feet back together, chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms up. Hands to prayer, twist left side. Good, look down at your knees. If that right knee is in front of the left, gently draw it back so they're in the same plane. Weight in your heels, lift and spread the 10 toes. Good, continuing to hug in the outer hips, outer shins. into the center line of your body. Get that action. Good, if you stayed here, this is great. If you want it, open the arms 12 and 6. Maybe sit your tush down just a little bit more. Gazing up to your left thumb, take one more breath. And release, let that go. Open your feet, hips distance. This is your last one. Lift the feet up. Take your hands underneath the feet. Your palms are facing up. And then I want you to soften the knees as much as you need. A little bit of ease in the elbows and knees. Let the head glow. With every exhale, I want you to start lifting the hips to the sky. Pressing the backs of the knees toward the back side of your mat. Draw the pit of the belly in and up towards your spine. Continuing to breathe. Be here now. One more breath. Good. Release. Okay, crow pose, Bakasana. You're gonna take your knees, you're gonna open them. You're gonna take your hands, shoulders distance, right underneath your shoulders. Your hands are. 2 flat starfish on the mat, coming to your tippy toes. I want you to wrap the elbows in. Your knees are gonna make contact to your upper arm bones. I want you to look forward and then shift your shoulders forward, past the wrists. Look forward, press down, lift up, engage the belly. And then slowly take one foot up, put it down, other foot up, put it down, maybe both feet up. Look forward, chest forward. Inner arches touching, spread the toes, heels to your bum, look forward. Ready, set, jump. Chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Take a breath. All right, look forward, walk your feet to the middle of the mat. And then slowly rise to stand. We're gonna begin equanimity, balancing poses. Take your right arm under the left. Sit down, squat down, right leg over. I want you to look at the horizon, squeezing the thighs together like a tight rope. Pull the right shoulder back, right hip back, left shoulder forward, left hip forward. Sit down a little bit deeper. Maybe play with lifting the elbows in line with shoulders. Drop the shoulders onto the back. And release. Arms to the sky, other side we go, left arm under. Sit down, squat down. Left leg over. Good. Left ribs, left hip back. Square the shoulders, gaze to the horizon, elbows up, shoulders back and down. Feel the front ribs soften into the body. Steady breath, steady gaze. One more here. And release. Good. Arms to the sky. Hands to prayer. We'll go right into tree pose. Right foot up into your inner left thigh. Your right knee is going to open like a gate towards the back of your mat. Hands to prayer. Stay here, or any other variation with the arms. Maybe interlace your fingers. Pull the upper arm bones back. Press down into the center of your left heel. Pressing down to lift and lengthen up. And then release. Good. Switch sides. Right foot down, left foot up. Opening that left knee like a gate. Feel that connection. Pressing the left foot into the thigh into the foot. Hands to prayer. A variation of your choice here with your arms. Same thing or something completely unique and different on this side is completely up to wherever you are. One more breath. And release. Good. Come back to the top of your mat. Reestablish your Tadasana, your true north. And then reach the arms to the sky. Good. Fold forward as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga step or float. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Open to warrior two. Straighten your right leg, triangle pose, Trikonasana, right hand down to your right shin. Left arm is gonna reach out of that left shoulder. Feel the tailbone draw towards your left heel. And then draw that left hip back. If you want more, look up towards your left thumb. If you still want more, maybe float that right arm in front of your right shin. Really feel the hugging in, like you're trying to Draw that energy in and up from your feet all the way up. And then the length in that spine. One deep breath. And slowly release. Good. Turn your right toes forward. Take your hands onto your hips. Lift the chest. Drop your head back. And then fold forward. Let that go. Let's take our hands this morning behind the backs of our heels. Take a length in the spine as you breathe in and look forward. And then as you exhale, draw in, chin to chest. Take a moment here. Feel the backs of your legs from the heels all the way up into the muscles of the calves, your hamstrings. Getting that nice big stretch. Good, hands back to the hips. Integrate the shoulders onto the back. Press down into the outer blades of your feet. Rise up slowly. And then turn and face the front of your mat. Step your left foot in just a bit. Take your arms out like the shape of a T. Reverse namaste, hands behind you, palms press. Shoulders draw back, lift the chest, and fold forward. Again, think of length here. Crown of the head forward, tailbone back. Feel that right hip drawing back, left hip forward. And then come up halfway. Twisted triangle, left fingertips down. Your right arm is going to stay on your hip, chest to the right. If you want it, right arm all the way up to the sky, spread your fingers. One more breath. And release. Step back into chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing. Take your left foot forward, warrior one. Come on up. Open warrior two. Straighten your left leg, trikonasana, left hand down, right arm up. From the pelvis, feel the pressing down into your legs or feet. And then from the pelvis up, feel the length in your spine and all the way up to the crown of your head. Good. Come on up, inhale. Turn your left toes forward, interlace your hands to your low back. And then wrap the upper arms back, chest lifts, drop your head back. And fold. Stay right here. If you want to take an inversion, start moving into that. We'll go in a tripod this morning. Take your hands down, crown of the head down, wrap your elbows in. And there's a couple ways you can do this. You can take your knees onto the shelf you've created here. Bring your knees together. And then stretch your legs, toes to the sky. Make your way out the same way you got in. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Take them back where they started and lower down. Good. Slowly rise up. Hands to hips. Rise the same. Turn and face forward. Step your right foot in. Again, feet are hips distance. Reverse namaste. Press the palms together. Lift the chest. And fold. And just feel that beautiful length in the side body that you're creating here as you pin those deltoids to the back. Halfway up, right hand down, fingertips. If you had a block, you could certainly use that. Left hand onto your hip. Draw that left elbow back towards the spine, towards the sky. Stay right here or reach your left arm all the way up. One more breath. And release. Step all the way back, vinyasa. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. We're going to take a few leapfrogs here. So I want you to take your toes and your heels together, walk them in just a little bit closer to your hands. Your hands are going to be, again, shoulders distance. I want you to lift high up on the tippy toes, bend your knees. Taking those shoulders way out over the wrists. Look forward, then begin to hop. Take your knees flat. Building the upper body strength. A few more. then walk it all the way back. Come forward to plank and lower to your belly. Arms back, right ear on the mat. Left ear on the mat. Bring your chin level, setting up locust pose. Turn your palms down, bring your legs together. On the next inhale, lift your chest, lift your arms and your legs. One more breath, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good, one more, arms out like wings. Bring your chin level, bring your toes and heels together. On the next inhale, lift the chest, the arms, the legs. Full locust. One more breath, lift up. Exhale, lower. Bend the knees, take the outsides of your feet. Walk your knees a little bit closer together. Flex your feet. Bow pose, floor bow, lift the chest, draw the shins back. See if you can get your thighs towards the earth. Lower down. One more, inhale. Exhale, lower. Release that, hands under the shoulders, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Drop down to your knees for camel pose. Walk your knees to the middle of your mat. Hands are gonna come to the low back. Elbows in, tailbone down, look up. And then lift out of your low back, chest lifting, look up. Right hand, if you have it, to your right heel. Left hand to your left heel. If you don't have the full expression, keep your hands to your low back and just look up and lift up. Wherever you are, just a few breaths. Slowly unwind, sit back. Take a moment and just notice. Second one, inhale, come on up. Starting where you left off in the first one. And release, child's pose. Good, we're gonna come onto our back, setting up bridge pose. So bend your knees, take your feet flat. Roll your shoulders under, press down, lift up. Maybe an interlace of the fingers. Keep tucking those triceps all the way under towards the middle of your back. Feel the spiral of your inner thighs working in and down. Take one more breath and slowly release. Good, going into wheel or bridge. If you have full wheel, let's go. Hands next to your ears. Coming up to the crown of your head. Wrap the elbows in. Press down, lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin to chest, slowly lower down, everyone. Breathe in, breathe out. Second one, bridge or wheel. Ready? We go. Do the thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin to chest, slowly come down. Take a moment, breathe in, breathe out. Let's do one more. Bridge or wheel. Hands next to your ears, full wheels, go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chin to chest. Everyone, slowly unwind. Take the soles of the feet together, knees open. Left hand heart, right hand belly. And then draw the knees in towards your chest. We'll take a happy baby. Bend the knees, take the outsides of your feet. If the feet are not accessible, take the tops of the shins and draw the knees in towards your armpits. Feel the low belly drop into the mat. Legs to the sky. Moving into some stability. Let's lower that left leg. Good. We're going to go ahead and reach the arms up. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs up. We're gonna do 60-30. Keep your hands here or underneath your tush. Lower down a third of the way. Another third of the way. Let's lower them an inch above the mat. Lift up, look at your toes, pull the toes back towards your shins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up. Good, let's open up our toes, heels together, lower a third. And another third. And an inch above the mat, lift up, look at your toes, pull them back to your face. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Let's go ahead, toes together, heels apart. Last one, lower a third. Another third. An inch above the mat. Lift up, look at those toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. Good. Bicycles, hands behind your head, interlace the fingers. Extend opposite elbow, opposite knee. Here we go. Let's take 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. Take a few rock and rolls. Let's take 3. Up and down the length of your whole spine. Meet me in boat pose, Navasana. If you need to take your hands underneath your thighs, that's okay. If not, go ahead and reach them forward towards your feet. And then feel those shoulders draw back and down. Chest is lifting up. Good, we're gonna stay right here for 5. Maybe pull the toes back a little more. Inner thighs, work them down towards the mat. 4. Yeah, hug in, isometric. Outer hip, shins into center. 3, 2. If you want it, reach the arms up. Look up. Good. Bend the knees, cross the ankles, downward facing dog. Half pigeon to the right. Right knee forward. Left hip down. Come on down. Chest down, head releases. And then walk it in and switch sides. Take your left leg forward, half pigeon. And walk it forward, drop it down. Good. Let's go ahead and walk it in. Roll to your left side for seated leg release here. We're going to extend the right leg forward. Take your right foot to your inner left thigh and reach up and over your right thigh. Catch the bottom of your foot if you can. And drop your nose towards your shin or your knee. And release, switch sides. Release both legs forward. Find both sitting bones pressing down into the mat. Feel that pressing down to lengthen through the spine. Reach the arms up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Come on up. Reverse table. Bend the knees, feet flat. Both hands behind you. Fingertips forward. Feet are going to be hips distance. Reverse tabletop. Look up. Maybe even drop your head back. And slowly lower. Fish pose. Come all the way onto your back. Take your palms, face them down, thumbs touching right underneath your tush. And then wrap those elbows and lift the chest up. Drop your head back, crown of the head barely touching. And release. We'll come into a final inversion of your choice, waterfall or Supta Dandasana right here. Just allow the legs to drain. You can always put a block underneath your sacrum, palms down. If you want more, going into a plow pose, shoulder stand, hands behind the low back. Maybe walk the elbows a little bit closer. And then drawing those toes up to the sky, looking up to the sky or maybe beyond them. stay here or begin moving into plow pose. Take the toe tips over your head. I like to interlace my fingers and extend the blades of the hands down. If you take Deaf Man's Pose, bend the knees, drawing them towards the earlobes. Maybe take the hands behind the backs of the legs in prayer. And then slowly unwind. Take your right knee in, extend your left leg forward. Right hand to the outside of your left knee, across your body to the left. Reach your right arm out, look over your right shoulder, deep belly twist, breathe in. Let everything get heavy as you exhale. Ha. Come back to center and switch. Right leg out, left knee in. Right hand to the outside of your left knee, across your body to the right. Left arm out like a wing. Look over your left shoulder. Breathe in. Everything heavy. Exhale. Good. Come back to center. Let's bring both knees in. Maybe roll up into a tiny little package, nose to knee. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Drop your head onto the mat. Breathe in. Mouth open. Exhale. Good. And then extend the legs forward. Lift the shoulders up and down the back. Maybe lift the hips up and down. Arms by your side. Shavasana. Deep breath. Bring the knees in. Roll to your right side. Come into an easy Sukhasana pose. Hands in prayer. We will close our morning beautiful practice with a chant of 3 Oms together. Inhale. Om. Draw the thumbs to the center of your forehead. Acknowledge yourself for being here this morning on the mat. Whatever it looked like was perfect. Take this practice with you now out into the world and share the light of your being with as many people as possible. From my heart to yours, namaste. Have a good day.